This is strictly football. This has zero to do with how tall you are, how much you weigh. This has nothing to do with the combine. This has everything to do with just the tape. How fast? This is literally just the tape.
Running back in the country in Jeremiah Love, preseason All-American. Carr will throw it again. They give him another short throw. The tight end Eli Raridon. Jeremiah Love has just 4 carries. And they faked it to him again, and the pass errant in the direction of Eli Raridon. Crowd on their feet. They love the play of this revamped Miami defense. They tried to set up a middle tight end screen, and that was incomplete.
Get to that play and get him some touches.
It's all throws here in the second half for C.J. Carr. Raridon the catch. He has a first down. All signs were he was completely healthy. There's enough time you can still run the ball. They fake it to him. Raridon dropped the ball. Eli Raridon, a 9-yard gain. Love is the running back. He goes out in the pass pattern. He was open. Carr didn't throw it to him. Wide open is Raridon behind the defense and run down inside the 15-yard line. And a 64-yard gain.
And this is just a huge mistake from Notre. He's trying to kind of hit and collision Raridon, but he loses him. And this is the first real bust we've seen from Miami's defense.
A late game-winning 52-yarder to win it, his 4th field goal of the night. Off the hands of Raridon, who had the big 65-yard play last time, but he's also had a couple clang off his hands, off the ricochet.
That ball just a little high from C.J. Carr, even for the big intended target of Raridon, but one he should probably reel in.
59 seconds to go. Carr under duress, middle screen. Raridon hangs on. Raridon, good run after the catch. They'll get the stoppage for the first down to the 37 after a 12-yard pickup.
23 yards so far for Love. Did not get those touches that was expected in the first half. Carr's going to take a shot here, and it's caught by Raridon behind the defense. Raridon is down just shy of the goal line. A 47-yard rip for the Irish on the flea flicker.
And watch Raridon just kind of sell it. He's going to sell block. I think he could have had Fields on the post, but he goes to the wheel route. Watch the tight end sell it, then release. Nobody picks him up. C.J. Carr sees him wide open, gets him the football. And the guy who was the leading receiver for the Irish a week ago, or a game ago with 5 catches, makes a big one right there.
Offensive coordinator Mike Denbrock said he's got a chance to be truly special. They're going to spot this at the 5. Let's see if he steps out of bounds right there. Looks like he did. A minute 4 to work with. Burnett, career-long 52 yards. Carr in the pocket, lost wide open. The soft spot of the zone. It's Raridon again. Big gain. Love has carried it 15 times. Price has carried it 9. 2nd and 7. Carr outside. And Raridon makes the grab, hangs on right at midfield.
Good mistake.
Marcus Freeman called him a gamer, said he's at his best when the lights are their brightest. Here he is on first down. Couple of pumps over the middle. What a catch. Raridon holds on after taking the hit and gains 13.
See, a wide receiver probably doesn't make that catch, but a big body tight end with a safety right there, that's a different kind of target. And he's able to hold on to the ball. Good job by C.J. surveying the field, coming back to Raridon. And he's got great confidence in his big tight end catching the football.
Rushing yards on 7 attempts on the opening drive for Notre Dame. Carr will throw on first down and hits Raridon, the tight end, a first down out to the 45-yard line. A chunk play on first down through the air for 18 yards.
Well, I've been so impressed watching Raridon. Watch him. He's going to sneak out, work away from the defender, and a good find by C.J. Carr. But Raridon's ability to block and now to become that safety valve as a pass catcher.
Now with Love and Price. Carr to the air. Got a receiver. It's Raridon who adjusts and makes the catch before he steps out of bounds.
Well, how about the ball placement? Here you're going to see to Eli Raridon. He's going to be working on 3. Larry Worth the third. Man-to-man coverage outside. This ball placed outside and away.
But it is frustrating down here for the Arkansas Razorbacks, Dave.
Well, they just got a stop there. A 1-yard gain on first down. Carr throws an interception to Sorey. The ball came out, though, at the end. He never secured it, and it's ruled incomplete.
Well, Sorey does a really good job collisioning Raridon when he gets to the top of his route and just cannot secure the football.
C.J. Carr has it. Pass complete. Eli Raridon reaching down to the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 4th and goal. Boise State, but he started off as a graduate assistant, worked his way up, and is the 6th youngest head coach in the country at 36 years old as Notre Dame starts off this series with a pass complete to Raridon. 15 penalties total, 8 for each team with that latest one. 2nd down and 20. Carr surveying. Beautiful pass right on the money to Eli Raridon.
Another flag.
Flags flying everywhere.
Pass interference. Offense, number 9. 15-yard penalty. Second down.
So that 20-yard pass play comes back to Raridon.
He's a big guy. He's 6'7", goes up on Benefield, and if he extends that right arm, it knocks him down. No wonder he was wide open. You can't do it. See him on the right of your screen.
9 penalties totaling 85 yards. And him to start 3 wins in a row. And now with its 2nd offensive series, quick drop and a quick pass complete to Eli Raridon. C.J. Carr's tight end. Gain of just 1 to do as well. 4:06 left in this opening half. Notre Dame trying to regain the lead. And that pass complete to Raridon for a huge gain down to the Wolfpack 45-yard line. Gain of 23 for Eli Raridon.
Again, attacking different ways. This is Raridon just running an in-cut in the middle of the defense. A lot of different weapons. Protection's clean. Put on his face mask. Good throw.
2nd catch of the day for Raridon. And Carr going to go to the air again. Surveying and looping it over the defense. Beautiful pass. Complete to Raridon.
Just a huge target. He runs a deep over route. Gets on top of the linebackers. C.J.
Short, but Notre Dame trying to get a little more yardage here. Carr with time. Pass complete to Raridon, his tight end. And that stops the clock with 8 seconds left. On 3rd and 7. Carr, quick flip. Raridon gets maybe 3 yards more.
You only need 1 foot in college, Dixie.
Carr stepping up and then just looping it down. A dangerous pass, and we've got flags in there as Eli Raridon was in double coverage. Kenny Soares Jr.
Pass interference. Defense number 33.
And that's on Soares.
15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
This is just at the end of the down. Raridon over the top of Soares. Pretty easy call for the official.
Faison was a freshman, and there's a long connection of Corrigan's to Notre Dame and NC State as well. Over the middle to Raridon. Boy, has he been a big factor today. And of course, the name Gene Corrigan, very familiar to Notre Dame folks. The late Gene Corrigan was the athletic director here at Notre Dame. Carr going for Raridon. What a catch by the tight end. Gain of 36 as Eli continues to rack up some big yardage.
He's 6'7" and he can run. He creates some separation at the end of the down. He pushes off with that right hand, gets some separation from Vic.
He's also got arguably the best tandem of running backs next to him, including Jeremiah Love. But to go to the air on first down, plenty of time. Carr over the middle is tipped, nearly intercepted, incomplete. Raridon the intended target, and it's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that was very close. Raridon caught a bunch of balls for over 100 yards a week ago. He's a big target in the middle, a little bit high, but a catchable pass, and very fortunate that one didn't get picked off.
Chris is a pass catcher with 3 receiving touchdowns on the season. From the 41, it's 3rd down and 6, and it's a little bit awry, looking for Eli Raridon. Second incompletion in the direction of the tight end is going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, just a little off. I mean, this is good enough protection. He just doesn't make an accurate throw. News for him and for Notre Dame.
So 2 timeouts for the Irish from the 16-yard line. Carr, quick throw. Raridon with a catch across the 20.
Making his first career start for the injured Billy Schroth.
6 in the box, he'll bring some heat. Carr. Pass will be grabbed at the 44. Raridon, the tight end, and Eli picks up the first, a gain of 15.
Matchup to keep your eye on today. Raridon versus KP Price, 2 really good players. Boston College, they play a ton of man
by falling down.
Yeah, a little Hollywood job. Carr has to get this football out quickly.
He does. He has his tight end. Raridon picks up the first down, racing out, and with just enough time left, 1 second remaining in our first half.
Goes through the run game, and you need to get Love and Price going so that you can take back control the momentum.
It's the top running back room in America. Carr back to the air. Raridon turned around, found the football, and a big play for Notre Dame. Gain of 30 yards.
Well, why would you put the football on the ground and listen to me when you can throw it up to your big tight end, Eli Raridon, at 6'7", 252 pounds.
They've given up 26 sack yards. Start of the second quarter, Notre Dame C.J. Carr with time. That is intercepted. It's Baines Marquez on the return. Pitt's defense comes up big. Caver, Baines Marquez weaving his way as he settles in at the 12-yard line in the 2026 NFL Draft. 2nd and 15, Carr with time downfield, and he gets it complete. A pitch and catch to his big tight end, Eli Raridon.
Who just picked him off. He's got to throw this up and over top of him in zone coverage. Takes his steps, throws it out on time, and look at the touch on that throw. Not everything is going to be at 110-mile-an-hour fastball. You've got to be able to, as North Turner used to tell me, go firm with an arc. Have that second half of that game on, they've been letting him take shots.
After the penalty, again, it's Raridon. Raridon gets past the first would-be tackler, and then that 6'7" frame right down the sideline. I mentioned Mike Denbrock, growth of this offense with the first-year starter in C.J. Carr. Downfield, the flag comes down.
Pass interference, defense, the ball is placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
So here's Biles right here, and Raridon's running this route up the field. Watch, he's got his eyes in the backfield, and right there he knows, oh, I'm beat.
Here's Raridon, and it's a first down Irish. Coach Fitzgerald. 2nd and 8. Carr, again, his reliable tight end. Raridon, who breaks free. They didn't wrap him.
And I don't think he stepped out of bounds short of the first down marker. They're going to have to take a look at this again. That was really close. Watch his feet here. McIntyre trying to make the tackle. Doesn't go down right away. I don't think his right foot went out there. Oh, maybe it was right there. It was the left foot. But where was he in relation to the first down marker?
The previous play is under further review to determine if the ball carrier stepped out of bounds.
So if you go in, we play this, keep going through the video, slow there, that foot there was in, and then we're going to follow him in, and that we have nothing there to be able to show that he went out.
Yeah, okay.
Everybody in agreement the ruling on the field is upheld?
Yes, sir. What yard line is that again?
It's where they have it spotted.
Where we have it?
14.
Yep,
Yes.
where you have it.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, thanks.
That's the best transparency in college football. That serves the fan.
After further review, the ruling on the field is upheld. First down.
So, second and goal. Carr. He's going to throw it away. He was looking for Raridon. Third and goal. Carr gets it up quickly to his tight end who reaches for the pylon. Raridon made the extra effort, and it'll be fourth down just short of the goal line.
Just trying to knock him out of bounds before the ball can get across. He actually gets his right hand on the ball and almost pushes it out of bounds.
Runner being out of bounds prior to crossing the goal line is under further review.
Well, and it's a great effort again by Baines Marquez. He just kind of knocks his arms with his right hand, which puts the football out. I thought this was going to touch the pylon and be a touchdown. Really nice individual effort. Now setting up fourth down if this call is upheld.
Be in agreement that
Yes,
we are
goal line extended here.
Yeah. He does get goal line extended. He does not get goal line extended. It does not touch the pylon.
So we are correct. Uphold, right?
So the ruling on the field is upheld.
All right, thank you guys.
Right, you're welcome. Thank you. Yeah.
Pretty simple when you let us listen in, isn't it?
No question.
After further review, the ruling on the field is upheld. It's fourth down.
Carr's going to pass on fourth down. And it's incomplete. He was looking for Raridon.
Underneath it and to feel it. Good clean play just over the outstretched arms of Raridon.
Second and goal. Carr. There's Raridon. Ball's up in the air and it falls out of bounds. Incomplete. 4 yards to his big day. Now here's Raridon. As Raridon waits for the block out in front, and they're going to say he stepped out of bounds as Will Pauling was providing the block.
Stepped out here just on the boundary. Right there.
But he said with the 10-year anniversary of his little brother's death coming tomorrow, he said he felt it was the right time to say some things. And he's
receiver in motion. Carr will throw, and the pass is caught, and then a broken tackle inside the 5. The big tight end Raridon will make it first and goal, Notre Dame. But it just shows how much his teammates mean to him and what this game means. Second down and 6. And another completion out on the left side to Raridon, the tight end. Well, somewhere we got Price alongside C.J. Carr. Instead, they're going to throw across the middle, incomplete, trying to hit the tight end.
Third down and 7. 3 straight short passes. Catch and run. And a first down. Great job after the catch. Played through a leg injury much of last year. They think he'll be a more explosive and dynamic player this season. Here's the first carry for Jeremiah Love. Offensive line for Notre Dame against a terrific defensive line for Miami. This game could well be won in the trenches. Carr rolls out, throws, and it's broken up. Likely to lean now, you would think, on Jeremiah Love. But not on this play. It's another quick pop. That's on Malachi Fields, who lost the football. Their team leads 7-0. Jadarian Price, the running back. A 4 on third down, the Irish. 3rd and 2. Jadarian Price. Price again slipped down. Charlotte played in 3 games last year. Love and Price on the field together. Carr a play action pass, a wheel for Love, taking it 65 yards. Price remains the running back. C.J. Carr out of the Riley Leonard playbook, rushing touchdowns for a quarterback last year. They give it to Price. Lost the football for Notre Dame. Jeremiah Love has 4 carries. It's C.J. Carr carrying the ball effectively. 13 in dire need of a touchdown with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Down by 14. Love out of the witness protection program. Flag down. Love walked the sideline, got close to the end zone. But there's a flag thrown.
Holding. Offense. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Knapp, who's had his hands full tonight with the outstanding defensive end, Ruben Bain, just grabs that jersey a little bit too long as Love breaks to the outside.
I think you got the right guy. There's the hold. Raridon, the hold. Love up and over. 3 yards with a long of 13. Jeremiah Love lowers his head. Did not get to the goal line. Sicality and a good tackler, and he showed both there. Jeremiah Love, the running back, gets the call on 2nd and 3 and has the first down.
Involved in the offense tonight.
Fresh set of downs. Fake it to Love. Now it's Carr. Rolls out on the run. Perfect delivery, but it was dropped. Scoring drives in the 4th quarter after having just one through the first 3. Handoff, Love stumbles through, keeps his footing for 9.
A lot of RPOs, and they were trying to go away from the numbers that said don't run it. Sometimes there can be a free rusher, doesn't matter. Jeremiah Love can beat free rusher.
It's a 3rd down and 1 from midfield. Give it to Love, trying to be special, and he's caught up this time.
Well, I think they're going to dare C.J. Carr to throw the football. That's a lot of people around the box to stop the run.
And they still can't quite do it. He gains 5
against the guy we were talking about, Malachi Fields.
Both backs in there. Price back to the backfield. Now it's Love in motion. They'll pitch it to him. Love trying to get to the outside, and that's well covered by the Aggies. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 5 with Jeremiah Love in there to take the direct snap. Love can't get away. A bear hug and some nastiness coming from Cassius Howell.
Now, this is a mistake. I don't know who's responsible, but you can't let him come. We've seen 2 plays now where Notre Dame has just let a guy come inside and nobody accounts for him. It could have been the tight end number 7. It could have been the tight end number 9 on the cutoff. Whoever it was, somebody made a mistake.
Jadarian Price, the running back, on 2nd and goal. Hand it to him. Price, the cut. Price, the touchdown!
Eli Raridon, who had the big catch, had the mistake on the play before, but watch him on this one get in here and lead right on the middle linebacker and open things up for Price. Leads the play, gets a nice block on York, the key to this Aggie defense.
Both star running backs dealing with their respective issues so far in this 1st quarter. Handoff, Price looking to bounce and just...
A lot of room up top for Malachi Fields.
Carry on 2nd and 10, and Price gets tripped up, maybe gains a yard. They certainly have done that. Price with 32 yards on 4 carries and the touchdown. Love has 21 yards. Now it's Carr, stops on a dime and then gets dragged down by Cassius Howell. Play clock down to 3 on this 2nd and 10. Handoff, Price up the middle.
Here's the direct snap again right now.
Didn't work the first time. Let's see if Love can make it happen this time. Snap, Love, got it. 1st and goal. Hands on it and survive through the ground. So 2 tight ends out there, 1st and goal. Hand it, Love, and again, you see big number 9 come in to make first.
I would rather run at Cassius Howell to the left side here.
That's what they do. But Love's not going anywhere, and again, he loses his helmet. They blow it dead.
I'm getting the play call in on this one.
It's Love to the outside, shows off the burners. Love elusive to midfield. 16 on the ground. Greathouse, the motion man, hand it, Price, stutter step, and he just runs into a wall. Raridon, who had a long catch earlier in the game, in motion on 2nd and 10. Carr gets away, got a good block, and delivers it on target. Positive news on Anderson. That is definitely disappointing to lose potentially Williams for the rest of this game. Jeremiah Love loves to go airborne. So 2nd down and 14. They will shift Greathouse again. And hand it to Love. Couldn't get any blocking and picks up a yard.
It was just too big for him.
Fresh set of downs to the 49. It's Love. And they have got him sniffed out, loses 3 yards. Love, delay, Love gets across midfield to the red zone. Handoff, Price, stutter step, runs into a wall, gains maybe a yard. Play clock down to 3. Handoff, Price to the outside, gets away, Price all the way, touchdown!
Made the right run check. Watch the safety is unblocked, but he's not going to make the play. Will Pauling, watch the block by number 2 right there, and then a missed tackle by a free safety.
Brown and 50 through the air. Throw it on first down. Carr lofts, perfect. Right in the pocket for Malachi Fields, out of bounds. Love set to take the snap.
I wonder if they have a pass off of this at all.
It feels like at some point that's what they're trying to tee up for themselves.
I mean,
again, they split out Carr. It's Love, 4th and 1. They will snap it. Love will run it, and he won't get there. Not even close. Look like they've got a little urgency.
Greathouse, who was outstanding down the stretch last year.
Price, first down. Ratcliffe made the hit. So they'll take it here from the 38. Hand it off Love. Hasn't had much room to work with. Gets across the 40, and they'll mark him down to the 41. Game performance from Carr as he's going to split again. They've gone with this direct snap on several occasions. They're going to do it again to Love. And he sets up the blocking this time.
Could be a run here in 2-down territory.
It is. It's Love. It's a first down. All within field goal range. Now can they punch it in? Love bursts through the hole. Stays on his feet. Love. Touchdown.
But the go-ahead touchdown. Watch the block by Raridon and watch the left tackle. They get a double team here. Now watch Knapp come off on the second level. Get the linebacker.
Run-pass ratio we get from Mike Denbrock's offense today. And it's a play action on the first play, and C.J. Carr going deep downfield. Malachi Fields has it, and just like that, Notre Dame is on the board.
Malachi Fields, there's nobody in the middle of the field. They go play action, protection is clean, and you cannot throw the ball any better.
How you can top the last 2 weeks for Brian Brown. Crazy stuff with those 2 scores by him. Here's Love.
As a linebacker, those guys do a pretty good job doing their job.
So a loss on the play from Love, and they'll give him another crack at it. And this time Love finds some daylight.
The football right there, 23 carries against Texas A&M. Let that offensive line come off the ball. Excellent blocking.
Career high 23 carries in the loss to Texas A&M. So on 3rd and 3, there's Love just banging it right up the middle for the first down. The defensive coordinator for Barry Odom. He's been everywhere Odom has been. He played linebacker for him back in the days at Missouri. And this is Love looking for a little extra yards. After Love has taken most of the carries on this series, and they're going to give it to him again. And Love is going to pick up the first down. Spin down to the 10.
4-down territory for Notre Dame right here. Just give him the football. It's just his own play. Excellent job by Eli Raridon creating space.
Series this time around, already up to 30 yards on 5 rushes. 1st and goal from just inside the 10 for Notre Dame, and why not give it to Love again? So on 2nd and goal, Love right behind Carr. Give it to Jeremiah. Tries to hurdle for the score. 3rd and goal. Can Purdue hold off the Irish here? Love! Not this time. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The one big strike on the opening play of the game for Notre Dame to Malachi Fields. Here's Love on the 1st and 10 call. Another good gain for Love. On 2nd and 4. Carr steps back. Plenty of time. All day to throw. No one could get open, so Carr tucks it.
Against A&M last week. This guy learns from week to week.
Ball at the Purdue 49 after the first down pickup by Carr. He hands it off.
There's going to be a run, and one's going to be a pass.
And C.J. Carr told us in our meeting with him, as a flag comes in.
False start. Offense number 9, 5-yard penalty, remains second down.
That's up the tight end, Raridon.
Knows he was supposed to be staggered, and he made the adjustment.
They give it to Love, and Love's got some room to go and flash that speed. Picks up another first down for the Irish.
I don't care if your stance is staggered or flat. Give number 4 the ball. Good things are going to happen.
There's number 4 again.
Hit time.
Seen Jadarian Price for the carry yet. He is electric. On second down and 2, Love with another one. Another first down for Notre Dame.
Help each other throughout the ball game.
And here is Price. There he goes. There's the shift change.
Flat, go score a touchdown. Every time this guy gets the football, he's downhill, he gets width, gets the shoulder squared, excellent blocking up front, and Christian Gray did so. A big takeaway by the Irish.
And Notre Dame in great shape here to add to their lead. And this is Jadarian Price, who had the big touchdown run earlier, looking for that edge. Now he wears the green dot for Mike Shear, the defensive coordinator, as he communicates the signals to the Purdue defense. And here is Price. Notre Dame a perfect 3 for 3 on third downs. This one from short yardage, and Price was overwhelmed by NIL offers after last year's national championship game. He was a big part of that team. Wanted to stay at Notre Dame, and he's glad he did. And here's Love around the left side, trying to look for some room. With 78 official yards right now in receiving yards. And Notre Dame on the early march here. Here is what a cut by Love. Not one, but 2 cuts that opens up down the sideline and streaking for the end zone. Still ranked in the top 25. So we'll see if those odds go in Notre Dame's favor as they try to make a run here to another play. There's the lead by Love.
By the big boys for Notre Dame.
Love up the gut.
Player trying to target him here early.
That's him in motion. Here's Love again, trying to find a hole. Grounded at the 30. Here's Love running it. First down and more.
Run the football on third down. Watch this double team here as you see Raridon get up to the next level. But Anthony Knapp really does a nice job allowing that edge to be set. Pancakes Rhodes.
Price trying to get the corner, and the Razorbacks do a good job of stringing that out.
As good as anybody in the country.
Play 9 of the drive for the Irish. There's a Price run, and Price able to keep his balance. Quick pitch to Price. Great start for Carr through the air. Price trying to get the edge. He does at the 20.
And get a key block as well. Everybody working in tandem. Raridon with a nice block. Faison coming out. Price just gives a little bit of shimmy inside.
Razorback defense here in the first quarter. On first and goal. Love again to the left side.
Natural hands, already 3 catches here today in this first half for Love.
Love again, first down. And 1 flag picked up as we just saw. Price straight ahead.
Well, it looks too easy because it is too easy, Dave. Watch the interior push that they're able to get, opening up continued holes for this Notre Dame rushing attack. Wide open for Mike Denbrock.
Here's Love, able to break a tackle. And another first down. Carr setting up a wide receiver screen to Faison.
2 scores, led them back, tied that game up, and I think he validated the choice to make him the starting quarterback.
And taking another shot downfield.
For a receiver in this spot.
Arkansas stacks the box, rolling out, and a pitch and catch for a first down. They will keep it on the ground with Love.
Love again, trying to make a defender miss in the hole. No running room.
Interesting. Can they slow down Marcel Reed? Will be a big factor in that game.
Remember, he had the game-winning touchdown pass against these Fighting Irish.
Easier said than done. But on 2nd and 13 here, they give it back to Love. So a good opening drive and a nice 3rd down conversion for Notre Dame. The play action this time by Carr. Steps in, has some pressure. Pass complete. 15, 10-yard line.
Faison's face mask, they're knocking on the door.
Notre Dame has been pretty much flawless from inside the red zone. When they've had their chances, they've usually finished it off and barreling his way close to the 5-yard line. He's in there along with Jeremiah Irby. So Love, and that's what he does so well. Is from just outside the 1. And they do snap it to Love on the Wildcat. He's trying to get there. He's stopped by Boise State. And on the ground they go again. Back combination of the country. So with Love taking a breather, you've got Jadarian Price in there, and you don't miss much of a beat at all. He's inside the 20-yard line.
They're in a pass protection mode.
Boise State showing some pressure here on 3rd and 20. C.J. Carr with a quick release out to the right and trying to get across the 40-yard line.
That's Amarian McCoy, the veteran. Get him to jump and run right past him.
And here's Love to give it to him this time. He's got nowhere to go.
Just getting started. He's improving week after week.
Another 1st down for Notre Dame. And here is Love. Look at the misdirection. Under a minute left in the opening half. And they get it to Love. Jeremiah with another touchdown. They give it to Jadarian Price. He's got a great knack for bouncing it outside. All the receivers that C.J. Carr has, but don't feel the pressure to have to do too much through the air. And on the ground again is Price, darting for more 1st down yardage. Catch of the game for Faison, who's tacked on 65 yards already. And this is Price going up the middle for a gain of 3 or 4. It's in Viliamoasa. They could not speak more highly about him, so we got to figure out a way to get him more playing time. He's special as Notre Dame takes over from its own 48 here.
His mind is we got to go score and pour it on a little bit.
And Jadarian Price is still on his feet. Still going. One guy to beat, and he takes him out. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Now with a loss by that latest play, 2nd down and 18 from Notre Dame. Here's Love, just kind of picking his way along the left side. Accurate passer and very poised. And CJ will look left, goes right, hangs in, plenty of time. Wide open is Pauling for a huge gain.
They're knocking on the door.
Gain of 33 for Pauling, his longest reception of the year. Jeremiah Love looking for a hole on the left side, not much going there.
Beat him by 5 yards, CJ put it on him.
Pauling with some huge chunk receptions, that one good for 42. So on 1st and 10, on the ground to Love. Pauling show from C.J. Carr, and now on 2nd and 13, Jeremiah Love juking his way for a few. On 3rd and 10, he's next to Carr, and Carr goes to Faison. Faison, his favorite receiver, coming into the game. One good for the 1st down, so Carr finds somebody other than Pauling for the 1st time. And this time Love trying to pick his way around the left side, bounces it out like he does usually. And Love
on the door.
All the way down to the 15-yard line of NC State. Carr is in a rhythm. This time he's unable to get it to Fields. And they give it to Price. Looking for a hole, darting through and doing his thing. Third and 2, they give it to Price. He's stopped for a loss. They fake it to Price, and now Carr's running for his life, just heaving it into the end zone, and it is picked off. There's a flag down in the end zone. Love with just 32 yards in the opening half. And he gets the call and gets nowhere. They're making the title game last year, but the mission is simple. Stay error-free and win out. As they start this one, this is Jadarian Price.
Notre Dame offense throughout this ball game.
Second sack of the day for the Wolfpack defense, who now has Notre Dame in a 2nd down and 15 hole. So they give it to Price.
Offense.
Yeah, Raridon had a number of big catches that enabled Burnett to get in close enough for that field goal from 48 yards. This is Price with 8:23 left in this 3rd quarter. Price searching for something, not much.
All day long.
As we said earlier, Dave Dorn said we had got no chance unless we can keep Price and Love contained, and that's what they do.
Here they come.
Carr hangs in there, goes over the middle, wide open is KK Smith for the score.
Weak in the game. It's pressure inside and bring the safety. Hold it right there. Hold it right there. In the middle of the field is wide open. Albers 4 and 24 in this game.
And here's a start, and Jeremiah Love, who's been sitting on the sidelines for a long time, lowers his shoulder. 1st and 10, Notre Dame. 3:45 left in the 3rd. Carr surveying, just picking apart this defense now, and that is KK Smith.
I love the call, love the throw. Another big play for this Irish offense.
Carr spreading it around. This time he keeps it to Love. Just stops in his tracks. Notre Dame trying to get some distance between the underdog NC State team. Carr going to the goal line. Pauling!
We saw him throw a touchdown to KK Smith earlier. He sees it. They protect it. One more time. Pauling in the middle of the field with no help.
The redshirt sophomore from Irvington, New Jersey, setting up the Irish here deep in Wolfpack territory. And the start with Price, who maybe got a yard. That is the 1st career interception for Kingston. And that sets up Notre Dame again in great shape at the 19-yard line. Jadarian Price bullying his way for maybe 1 or 2.
Big factor today.
1st and goal from the 3. Price, why not get him another touchdown? He's stopped. Price trying to get himself another touchdown. Stopped at the 1-yard line. 2nd down and 6 now. Carr spinning back to his left, and he's found Love, but he drops it onto the football team, and then he later turned that into a football scholarship in short order. And there is Love just busting up the middle for a nice gain.
And they have the pedal down. They want another touchdown.
Raridon's got 109 yards through the air, and Jeremiah Love has his latest touchdown.
Touchdowns, 8 on the ground, 3 through the air. He had 2 rushing touchdowns last week against NC State. Looking for another one here. Bursts away from the initial, and he's got it. Touchdown.
Well, they're going to bring Raridon in motion. He's going to cut off the backside, and just watch Jeremiah Love just show a little patience, let these blocks set up, and then squirt out to the backside.
Happy with the results that he's gotten on the field. Appreciate it, KT. Whatever he's doing is working, and he's going to pick up the 1st down here.
A little bit more honest and cover both run and pass. They can't crowd the line of scrimmage.
Tall task for defensive coordinator Danton Lane, but it works here. For 3rd down and 11. Back at the 28. Screen, Price. Does he have enough blocking in front of him? Gets past Gentry. Price stayed on his feet, but he's short. Football. And now can C.J. Carr refocus, find some of that rhythm that he's been lacking early in this game. Handoff. It's Price up the middle. Look out for Price. Deep into USC territory across the 35 and ruled down at the 31-yard line.
You know, it seems like every time Jadarian Price comes into the game for the 1st time, he gets a big run. Nice block by Eli Raridon.
Raridon now in motion, final minute of this opening quarter. Right back to Price. And he delivers some pain. Price, who had a 32-yard scamper to put them in this threatening position. 2 runs, 2 passes, this time back to the ground for Love. And the stutter step move gets him across the 20.
I say give it to 4 here.
On 2nd and goal, it is Love. And he is stopped. Makes it 2nd down and 25 for this offense. With a ground game that has chewed up yards, they'll stick in the air. Carr Over the top to Love, turn it up the sideline and get out of bounds. So far tonight. Love is in there, first down from the 37-yard line, handed to him. Jeremiah with a head of steam to the outside. Love into the secondary, across midfield, dives forward. They'll set up second down and 6. And it's Price on the delay. It'll be another test for them. Here's a great one to start this second half on a 3rd down and 5. And they hand it off Price. He's got some space, but he does not get there. Inside the top 120 in America. This one 4th and 1. Handoff. Love barrels forward.
Watch these two guys in motion, come right to the point of attack, and Jeremiah Love gets right in behind him. Power football.
In this 3rd quarter, Notre Dame has grasped the momentum back. Now it's Love up the middle. Stutter step move, and a nice job of nearing his first 200-yard game in there. 15 minutes to decide a winner here tonight, and it is Love up the middle. Pleased to get 1.5.
Big hole on the right side.
They're going to go that way with Love, who's got enough for the first. Battled off win after win to get to the playoff and eventually the national championship game as Carr hands it right back to Love. Jeremiah Love with a seam. It's 1st and goal.
And wide receivers. Starts right here. The offensive line blocks down. Raridon gets a block. Now watch the 2 receivers out front.
1st and goal. Design run for Carr.
Tight ends.
Back to the ground with Price. Slips through for a 1st down.
Doing here to work the clock.
Price.
Still working that clock inside of 5 seconds now.
Price accelerates to the outside. He dives forward.
Today, I had a feeling Notre Dame might try to take a shot early on to soften up that coverage.
Play action. Carr wants to go deep again. He'll be flush. Patient pressure on the move, and the pass sails out of bounds, incomplete. On and Tony, chilly afternoon. Fighting Irish get it back, their 2nd possession. Jeremiah Love will test the right edge, and nothing doing.
Defensive back, KP Price, they'll line him up at linebacker, they'll line him up at safety, play him in man coverage. Really fun player to watch.
Our Chili's 3 impact players.
What gives today between Notre Dame's run game and Boston College's defense?
Power formation. Love tries to get to the edge, spins away from one tackler.
Look how low those safeties are, just selling out to stop the run right now.
I mean, they don't have a choice, right, Brock? As
it's a coordinator, Tim Lewis, you're trying to stop the run, but you have to give your secondary some help.
Price, the jump cut.
Stretch, there's a couple things they need to clean up, red zone being one of them.
We saw the playoff percentages. Price, a stutter step. Stood up and the ball flies out. It came out late. Unscored game after the 2-minute timeout, but Notre Dame on the move. And C.J. Carr on 1st down. Wants it all again. He's got a guy. Pass is caught. Will Pauling. For Dose, as we go for Dose, brought to you by Dos Equis. Carr, screen. Jeremiah Love reaching. And I don't think so. Going all the way back to 2008. A 17-0 win by the Eagles. Love on 2nd and short. Drive continues towards midfield. Goal. 11 straight completions for C.J. Carr. Here's Jeremiah Love over the left side. Now Jeffrey went in motion, an outstanding blocker. He will lead the way, or try to, for Price.
This exact spot. They'll have it on 1st down, and this one's going to barely get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And in the air, but the explosive plays in the air have been the difference from last offensive season to this offensive season. And now they're going to go for it. It's Carr. It's caught. Malachi Fields to the. Matt Jeffrey put in motion. It's Love, and he keeps fighting for the touchdown.
Watch, this guy's going to get into the backfield and make a hit on Jeremiah Love. He's unblocked. He gets a hit, but Jeremiah Love just keeps the legs moving.
Love over the middle, then the deep ball to Malachi Fields to eventually set up the Love touchdown. They'll go to the air for the first play here. It's a catch by Will Pauling, who gets sandwiched after a gain of 2.
Love, so it's kind of pick your poison. What do you want to try to stop?
Well, we'll try to stop Love here, and they do just enough. But Raridon in motion. They'll bring 4. Carr with time. Over the middle. Double coverage. Incomplete. First down from the 20. Price has been a monster for long touchdown runs outside of the 11-yard line.
For Notre Dame, after USC had scored, came back with a kickoff return for a touchdown.
It's Price alone, and now it's Price back in there. First and goal from the 2-yard line. Price has got it. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Right up into the middle. Jadarian Price going to go. Runs right through into the receiver, coming back to try to make a catch.
Sets up a fresh set from the 34. And Love.
Raridon today has been a favorite weapon of C.J. Carr.
It's Price instead to the outside. Jadarian Price inside the 10.
Well, watch the block by Eli Raridon. Hasn't caught a pass, but watch number 9 get a nice block on the edge, just seal the defensive end, keep him inside, and that enables Jadarian Price to turn the corner for a nice run.
And here they are meeting up. Love. Jeremiah Love with a spin. Here he goes. Jeremiah Love.
With the safety, Kavir Baines-Marquez, and that's not a great matchup. Jeremiah Love.
Carr again quickly out to Pauling, and
revenge game for Bama after last year.
2nd and 5 for the Irish. Love patiently waiting and then getting to the outside as he spins against Notre Dame in the midst of a 6-play, 49-yard drive. This time after a gain of just a couple of Garrett Schmidt, freshman kicker, missed from 46 earlier. Jeremiah Love in on 4th and goal, but their defense was superb against Pitt. C.J. Carr on first down. As he gets it complete to Malachi Fields.
Goal line, they're also doing their job.
Price on 2nd and 1 as back to it here after the 13-yard run. 2nd and 9. Carr gets it into space to Pauling, and Pauling able to go ahead towards midfield. C.J. Carr, the hand signals time and again by Carr. Sprint right. From behind, as he was throwing, it's incomplete.
Over 90 yards. You got to be careful if you're Pitt.
First Notre Dame player ever with 2 90-plus-yard touchdown runs. And Jeremiah Love, I mean, how talented is this guy that he can just... It's 17 games, and by the way, it's a 40-11 average score in those home games. Jeremiah Love. Love straight ahead, perform and execute, but instead 4th and 3, they stay on the field. Carr's going to run it himself, and with that, he goes into the end zone for an Irish rushing touchdown.
45. And Carr hands off to his main man, Jeremiah Love. Are you kidding me? First touch goes 45 yards. And Jeremiah Love's Heisman campaign continues.
Just watch the movement on the right side of this offensive line, just knocking them back. And what you want to do on defense is you want to split the ball out to the corner and see if the corner can make a tackle.
Syracuse defense, which is ranked 123rd in the country. On 1st and goal from the 7, Love picking out a hole. Is Love going to get another touchdown? Close. Just short of the goal line, bring up 3rd and goal. A head coach. Well, he bypassed that, became a head coach at Syracuse. After not having that title of coordinator, this game. Notre Dame now set up at the 14-yard line. Here's Jeremiah Love looking for his latest touchdown, you bet.
just a pretty simple play. Again, they're dominating the line of scrimmage, knocking them off the ball. But, you know, Love just has great quickness to get to the edge. He finds the crease. And he
gives it to Price. Price looking for a hole. Not much there for the first time today.
This freshman is not dinking and dunking. He is pushing the ball down the field with the best of them.
He will hand the ball off to his Heisman Trophy candidate tailback Jeremiah Love.
Games of the year if they're going to hang with the Fighting Irish tonight.
Big underdog Stanford is in this game. Love gets another carry, bounces off one would-be tackler, and then gets swarmed. 8 here for the Irish near midfield. Carr is going to take the snap and hand it off to Love. Right side run, nice cut, and Love gets stopped. First down play. 2nd and 10. Love in the backfield. They'll give it to Jeremiah Love. Right side run. There's that patented spin move. Man,
carrying the ball. Otherwise, he's going to make a game-breaking play for the end zone.
Mitchell Eber sort of held on for dear life. Love straight ahead. Jeremiah Love, what a move. Inside the 5, down to the 3.
I wanted you to see this right guard, right tackle just completely wash down the Stanford front, and that's right tackle Wagner getting up to the 2nd level.
Carr maybe changing something before the snap. Is going to hand it off to Love, who will try to turn the corner. Another spin move from Jeremiah Love.
As a powerful running back as well.
2nd down and 7 for Notre Dame. Price behind Carr, gets it, straight ahead run. And Price is just hard to bring down.
And you're seeing that right now at a Price.
Already, I mean, you could imagine they could be wearing down this Stanford defense. Price straight ahead and fighting for the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Weekend to face Virginia, who beat Virginia Tech. What a comeback for SMU here in Northern California. Jadarian Price still in the game as the tailback gets a yard on 1st down.
Oh, Matt Rose is in trail mode, and it's an easy throw and catch for the Irish.
Williams, handoff right side. Williams, man, the 3rd string back.
This is strictly football. This has zero to do with how tall you are, how much you weigh. This has nothing to do with the combine. It's everything to do with just the tape. How fast. This is literally just the tape.